What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I want to first start this video off by saying thank you so much for your support, and also thank you so much for helping the channel get to 1,000 subscribers. I am super proud, but also super humbled of getting to this point. And whatever it is that you guys enjoy about my videos, whether it's the information, the entertainment, the workouts, my pretty face, whatever it is that you enjoy, that you guys can show enjoying, liking, sharing, whatever it is that you guys do with my videos, just continue doing it. I really do appreciate everybody's support on a week in and week out basis. It makes content creation that much more worth it. It makes this journey that much more worth it. So I wanted to say thank you for all your continued support. But now that the mushy stuff is on the side, I do want to get into the nitty gritty about this video. I want to talk to you guys about the single best thing that you should be drinking on a daily basis to ensure that your weight loss journey goes the way it's supposed to. Let's get into it. So as you guys may have noticed, I am no longer drinking coffee from the Keurig anymore. Yes, we have upgraded ourselves to the Nespresso, and I have never been happier because now I get to drink quality coffee. And just to do a first sip test. Wow, that is so much better than the Keurig's. Wow. Ooh. But that is actually what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about coffee. The best kept secret in terms of a diet. Why? Well, for starters, coffee is 0 calories. Yes, say it with me, it is 0 calories. It is when you start adding creamers, which I personally do, I add a little splash of creamer, milk, or anything else to help sweeten the coffee, right? Because coffee can be bitter, is when you start adding that extra calories. But if you were to drink coffee by itself, it is 0 calories, and it's a great tool to utilize when you're in a caloric deficit. As I always preach on my channel, if you want to lose weight, you have to stay in a caloric deficit. And it's always about calories in versus calories out. And what better way to remain in a caloric deficit than drinking a 0 calorie beverage like coffee? Ultimately, if you want to add something like creamer or milk, that's perfectly fine. You can help sweeten your coffee and enjoy it the way however you want, right? I think that the problem is when you start making these concoctions, right, that are super high calorie, then you start drinking more calories than you should. But that's besides the point. We'll talk about that later. But besides being a 0 calorie beverage, there are actually a lot more health benefits to coffee than simply just 0 calories. Well, for starters, coffee can be a great stimulant booster. It's a great energy booster. It's something that has caffeine, and so naturally it can give you that energy boost you're looking for in the morning, mid-afternoon, whatever it is when you need that energy boost. And the third benefit about coffee is that I find this to be an appetite suppressant. For me personally, it helps me aid in my intermittent fasting. I don't use coffee as a meal replacement, right? Because that's a whole separate conversation, which we'll talk a little bit further in the video. But it allows me just to hold myself down and put something in my system, and it suppresses my hunger for just maybe like an hour or two until I want to have that first meal. I think that if you implement coffee, 1 cup of coffee a day, it's not going to kill you. It's not going to hurt you. Even if you add creamer, milk, even a little bit of sugar, it doesn't matter. That's very minute in the grand scheme of things when you think about your caloric intake. There's always two sides of the coin. There's positives and negatives, and I do want to talk about how you can make a 0 calorie beverage like coffee kind of high calorie. So we're going to enjoy this, we're going to have breakfast, and then I'll catch you guys for our second cup of coffee, because this is a full day of coffee drinking. As you guys can tell, we just bought ourselves a nice coffee, and today's a beautiful day, so we didn't want to stay home and, you know, just miss out on the beautiful weather. So I am waiting for Opie outside of our house so that we can go to our next location, enjoy our coffee, enjoy the nice weather, and then we'll talk more about what exactly is that you could do to these coffees to make them such high calorie drinks, right? Because ultimately, coffee like this, you have 2-3 times a day, and you probably have like maybe 10 calories, 30 calories, 40 calories throughout the entire course of the day drinking 3 cups of coffee. So we'll get into it, but let's wait for Opie, get some B-roll on our way to our next location, and I'll talk to you guys in a second. So we came to Jersey City, which is about 40 minutes from the house, to get ice cream. We have here our iced coffee, which we're about to enjoy. Now, in terms of iced coffee or just regular coffee, where you get it from Starbucks, Dunkin', whatever the case may be, you have to be careful with what you get, right? I was gonna opt for a caramel macchiato. That's typically, I believe, let's see, let's confirm. So a grande caramel macchiato from Starbucks is 240 calories. Keep in mind a grande is this size. If you get anything bigger, the calories are gonna be more. But ultimately, if you guys are going to have something from Starbucks, Dunkin', just keep in mind what else you're having in that coffee, right? Because ultimately, if you add too much milk, if you add 2% milk, or if you add like the extra, you know, let's say the sugar pumps, the vanilla pumps, the caramel pumps, whatever it is that you're adding, it's gonna add more calories to your beverage, and ultimately removing the fact that it would be a 0 to low calorie drink, just something that's gonna be high calorie, something that you're not really supposed to have when you're in a caloric deficit. As I always emphasize, try not to drink your calories. So we're gonna get our ice cream here in Jersey City. I'm gonna show you guys what I get. And ultimately that's what it's about, right? We have 0 calorie to low calorie stuff, and I apologize for the person yelling in the back. We have low calorie, 0 calorie stuff just so we can enjoy calories in others way, right? So like, for example, I want ice cream today, gonna have ice cream because I have the calories for it. If I added more calories to my beverage, probably couldn't have it. So just keep that in mind. It's always about a balance. If you are gonna have something like coffee or anything that has high amount of calories, then you might have to retract calories from something else later on in the day. So let's enjoy this, and I'll catch you guys in a second. So the ice cream spot that we opted to go to was brand new, so I guess they had like a super long line around the block, and unfortunately we couldn't get in time. So we opted to get tacos at the best taco spot in New Jersey, which is Taqueria. And if you're ever in Jersey City, I highly recommend that you guys go and do that. But we're actually going to be walking to another ice cream spot. As you guys can tell, it is getting dark out, so we do have to make it quick before they close. But we did order online, so I'll catch you guys in a second. So the current time is 11:35. I know it says 45, but that's only because our clocks are 10 minutes ahead. But I did want to have a last cup of coffee, but I wanted to show you guys instead what I typically use in terms of just adding more flavor to my coffee, just something to just spice it up instead of just having black coffee. Some 2 options I like to utilize is a French vanilla International Delight. These things are 35 calories per tablespoon. Don't really need that much to help just add some added flavor to it. If you want to make more of a latte, you can do some oat milk. You can use almond milk if you have it. You could also use 2%. You know, everything like anything else, everything has to be in moderation. If you were to have something like oat milk, it is 80 calories. Let's see if you get that clear. For 1 cup, and I promise you, you're probably not using the full cup of oat milk to help spice up your coffee. And like anything else, you should enjoy coffee in moderation. I was gonna have a 3rd cup today, just to kind of say I did a full 3 cups of coffee, but honestly, I felt like if I had a 3rd cup, it would just be a little bit overkill. It would be a little bit too much for me. And so that's the point, right? You shouldn't be drinking coffee just to suppress your hunger and not eat, right? Because ultimately, if you're using coffee as a meal replacement, that's bad. That's not a good thing to do, because ultimately you're just depriving yourself of the calories that you should be consuming, and ultimately you might lose weight. Yeah, that may be great. You'll be flushing out your system all the time, whatever. But at the end of the day, like once you go back to eating normally, you're just gonna pack on the weight just as quickly as you lost it. So whenever you see like the coffee fad diet, don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not gonna be worth it in the long run. You wanna make sure that if you are dieting, that you're doing it sustainably, and if you are drinking coffee, that you're drinking your coffee responsibly. But ultimately, if you want to enjoy coffee, you don't have to enjoy it black, right? I personally enjoy black. I just love the taste of coffee. Just me personally. But some people just don't like the taste of black coffee, and that's perfectly fine. You, like I said, you can add stuff like the oat milk, the creamer. I add those things as well. It's just a great way to add some little bit more flavor to the coffee, and that's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. But I did want to leave the video there. I did want to enjoy my 3rd cup, but not a good idea. I just felt like it'd be a little bit overkill. But that is going to be a wrap for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and then once again, thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. I hope that the channel continues to grow. I continue making you guys happy, proud, whatever it is that you guys enjoy with my videos. I hope I continue providing that same value to you guys. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
you gon' love this. Graduated from a rebel to a revolutionary in my area, they love this. I'm a wreck it like I'm revving the engine, heaven's ascension, every dimension, give me attention. Look at my soul, look at my heart, look at my hope.